It's Steve Verrier with Lake State Mortgage, the FloridaMortgageCenter.com. It's time for another Saturday tip and something to help you get along with your wife, strategies, techniques, tricks. So this week, my very good friend, special guest, Jack Howell, Colonel Jack Howell, is with me. Jack is currently president of Teens in Flight, which is a nonprofit program dedicated to working with teens suffering with post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD issues as a result of having had a parent or sibling killed or seriously wounded while serving on active duty in the armed forces. Now, Jack's, I'm learning more stuff about him today about what he's been doing and what he's been up to, but he's been recognized by the Congressional Medal of Honor Foundation as a 2016 finalist in the Citizens Honors Program for his work with this special program over the past decade. As I mentioned before, he was a colonel in the United States Marine Corps. Thank you for your service, sir. And because of that, I thought he would be perfect to come in and kind of help you all with disciplining your older children. Okay? Because, being a colonel in the Marine Corps, Jack was involved with a lot of discipline. So, he's a great expert on this topic, so I'm going to turn it over to Jack, just give us an idea of what you tend to do in circumstances that are common teen problems.
Well, one of the things that I want to preface is that I taught in high schools throughout the nation for 13 years when I retired, and I taught in the Marine Corps Junior ROTC program. And I got to work with these kids, and parents have to be involved. You
Right.
can't shun off your responsibility. And if you have a problem, for example, with teens in curfew, you need to be on them.
Right. When should they be home?
Why should they be out at 12 at night during a week? Now, it's nonsense. I have a granddaughter that I'm raising right now. And she's got a curfew, and I expect her in. She's 17. I expect her in at 10 during the week, and maybe under extending circumstances, perhaps on midnight. But the bottom problem is that a lot of parents, they want to play get tough, but then after a day or two they don't stick.
Right.
Hey, I'm not hesitant to ground somebody. They need to understand that there's consequences to their actions.
Right.
And unfortunately,
So you don't want to keep backing up
That's
the
right.
line, so to speak.
That's
You
right.
draw the line.
That's it. You do this is what's going to happen. This is a consequence. And you got to stand by it. It's called tough love.
Right.
And
So
a
what
lot
should
of
someone
parents-
do if they have a teenager who's pushing the limits of their curfew? What are some things that they could do?
Well, bottom line is take a vehicle away. Take the keys away if that's what they're having, and then start eliminating
Phone.
social media tools.
Yep.
Phone.
Phone.
And ensure that homework is being done. And if you have to supervise by standing over them, you do what you have to do.
Right. Right.
Because they need to understand that you're caring for them also, that that it's
Right.
not just you're being mean.
Now, when you hear them come home, do you go and hide behind their bedroom door, so when they get in the door, then you click the light and then, all right, jig is up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen.
Scare them a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not going to put up with any of that nonsense. And
Right.
a parent has to assert their authority. And a lot of parents don't. You can't be a buddy.
Right. You
know?
got to be a parent first, and
That's
friend
right.
second.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah. So what's something that you do when they're maybe they're thinking you're more their friend and less of a parent, and they're disrespectful, or they just don't respect you as a parent?
That's a major issue that I see from time to time, more often than not, and that's something that the parent's going to have to reverse the stand on. And you're going to have to stand up and put your big boy pants on and say, I'm the parent, I'm the adult, and you will abide, period. And again, consequences to this. I listen to some of the back talk that these kids give their parents, and if for a parent to accept that, shame on you.
Right.
There's got to be some type of a consequence. And again, ground.
Well, you mentioned shaming, and I know, like my assistant Chrissy, she was telling me that using shame in public is sometimes a good way. I mean, they're disrespectful to you, you know, if they don't like how you dress or your outfit. I mean, you act a certain way in public where where their friends are around and embarrass them a little bit. I mean, is that the tactic that?
You know what? Shame is a word that's almost disappeared from the dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sad fact.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to shame the kids in front of their peers.
Right.
Because that can have a devastating effect.
Okay. Right.
Instead, it'll be a one-to-one off to the side.
Right.
And but this starts when they're toddlers.
Mm-hmm.
This problem, by the time that they're a teenager, it's way out of control.
Right.
And there may be some professional counseling required here to
Right.
get these things
Because
back.
other than
Right,
doing,
that's
you know,
right. And
I mean, we had yardsticks
Oh, I
hanging in
know.
my wall.
Hey, listen,
we
I
had
was
yardsticks.
I was a
So.
product of the Sisters of Mercy. That's why
Right.
we beg for mercy.
Mhm.
But that was back then. And today, if you go smack a child on the butt,
Right.
you're child abuse.
All right.
And
Well.
so we don't condone that. But you can be very using verbal judo.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can put them in their place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
No, I mean we've definitely going over a few different obstacles that you all have, but I mean definitely take a look here at what Jack's doing with children currently today in the Teens in Flight operation at teensinflight.com. All right, and again, comment below some of the some of the things that you might do to discipline your child, because people who watch these videos are interested in, and guys, the struggle is real, right? So let's help each other.
One thing that I did do in my classrooms, wherever I was, I had a big banner.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, "This is not Burger King. You don't get it your way here." All right, so you may want to make that banner or a sign and put it in your bedroom.
Right? My way or the highway.
That's it.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed this tip. Continue. We're going to be doing this every week, as you know. And Jack, thanks for coming by. Teensinflight.com, thefloridamortgagecenter.com, and Lake State Mortgage. I'm here to serve you and your financing needs. Thank you very much for checking in. You have a great weekend.